Hello and welcome to episode 18 of Sundaisy's Perfect Podcast. I'm Angie, also known as Sundaisy920. This is Leo. Say hello. Hello everybody. What up? And welcome everybody. Returning viewers, new viewers. Glad to have you. And welcome. Leo. Sorry about that. Today I don't have as much on my claws, and y'all will find out why in a little bit. I have one thing off my claws, and I have a few curves, and then the sun patch. So let's get going. Alrighty, I got the scratching post, and just want to remind everybody, I got the Christmas cow going on until the end of December, and the prize is a skein of yarn and a TARDIS magnet. So please join the group and enter in your projects. And that's pretty much all I got for the scratching post. Can't think of anything. Nothing interesting happened to share with y'all. Kind of boring, can I say? I did think there was a snake in the clinic, but it wasn't. Although it scared the crap out of me. It was just I don't know if it's actually a real snake at one time, but it was like all curled up and showing its fangs, and yeah, it scared me. But it was just advertising for, apparently they have a vaccine for rattlesnakes that you can get your dogs or cats, which I did not know they had a vaccine for that rattlesnake. So if you live somewhere where there's rattlesnakes, you might talk to your veterinarian about getting your dog or cat a rattlesnake vaccine. Just FYI. So I guess we will get on to the knitting now. Alrighty, on my claws is two things. And I have been focusing on, first thing is my Rainbow Explosion Sock by Lauren McMarty. And I finished the heel on the first one. I still gotta weave in all the ends, but I have my first sock done for the most part. Weave in the ends. And I've started the second, and I am bound and determined to finish these by the end of the month so I can enter them in her cow. So I've got the toe and 4 repeats done. And that's pretty true color-wise. And this is the Cyborg Craft Room, the Sparklight, and the Unicorn Rainbow Glitter 5. And it does have sparklies in it, but I don't think it'll show. Kind of hard to show. But so I am focusing all my attention on these, and if my hands get tired or if I'm tired, then the only other project that I'm allowing myself to work on is the scarf that I'm knitting on my hands. And that is the one row lace scarf company. And I've gotten quite a bit done. That little doohickey is where how much I had done last week. And yeah, I did all that. So I've been busy trying to get this so I can mail it off to my aunt. And this is the yarn I'm using is called Vice. Vice. And this is 70% merino, 20% cashmere, and 10% silk. It's very soft and squishy. And this is the Time Lord colorway. It's a leftover from my hitchhiker. And that's all that I've been working on this week. So next week I should have a finished pair of socks. And probably a scarf. I keep it at home. Yeah. Alright, and then since I don't have a lot, I'm just gonna go to off my clothes. I started, oops, sorry, I dropped something. Sorry. I finished and started last week a Voodoo You Love Me, is what they're called. Oh, don't go there. There you go. Yeah, Voodoo You Love Me by Susan Claudino. And are y'all ready? She's really cute. Oh. She not the cutest ever? Hello. Nice to meet y'all. But I put a little flower button. I got that from Gnome Acres. Little flower button. I was going to put a little heart on her, but I have some, but I don't know what I did with them. And then I found the little flower, and I thought, well, that'd be cute to stick it in her bald head. So I made her out of fingering. It's Desert Vista Dye Works. The Viso, V-I-S-O base, and it's in the Tutti Frutti colorway. And it's a very quick, cute little knit, and my mom likes her so much that I think I'm going to give her to my mother. My mom thinks she looks like an ant, so I don't know, but anyway, so that's all I have on my clothes and off my clothes. So I guess we'll go to hers. Alrighty, I have a few purchases to share with y'all. The first is I got my first Christmas yarn, and it is a self-striping sideboard craft room, and it has one stripe like the dark greenish color, and then the other stripe has like white and red, and it's really pretty. And it is gold sparkles in it, which I've never had gold sparkles, and you think those are kind of, the light's picking those up pretty good. So yeah, and that's pretty accurate right there. And this is the Sparkleite base, and this is called Sir Alfred. No, it's called Sir Alfred Ewington Christmas Bear. I might be able to see that or not. But anyhow, that's what I got this. I'm going to knit some socks with it. Yeah, Lauren has another pattern coming out, so I'll either use this or I got my pre-order of the Fishnets Panache, P-A-N-A-C-H-E. I'm really bad at pronouncing things. But it is self-striping, and it is the Fuji Fight Like a Girl colorway. And I got the sparkle base, which you will see a theme today. Oh, kind of see it sparkle a little bit, maybe. But it is it 5 stripes? I can't remember. But it's either 4 or 5. But anyhow, it's really pretty, so I'm either gonna knit Lauren's pattern out of this or my Christmas socks. I haven't really decided yet. I have to wait to see the pattern. So yeah, that's really accurate. It's really pretty. And you can order this from now until it's for a while, for however long Fuji's going through the chemo. And a portion of it goes to Fuji and her family to help her fight like a girl. So if you feel like helping and you want some awesomely cool yarn, then go over to Fishnets and get you some. And also, speaking of Fuji, through this month, the Noodle Pattern by Susan Claudino, she's giving a portion of it to Fuji and her family. So if you haven't got it, or if you want to gift it, you know, it's a really cute little pattern. I have it, but I haven't. I'll probably start on it after I get my socks done. I'm going to get the socks done. So, oh, and I forgot with with my Cyber Craft Room yarn, she sent a little mini in the unicorn rainbow. Yeah, can't remember, unicorn rainbow fight, which I love this color, right? So I'll put this on my blanket because I'm knitting my socks with the glitter base. So that was a nice little surprise. I like getting extra yarn. Oh, and she also sent a pin, a button. There you go. So I got a button to add. Oh, and then I also got one from Fishnet. And it is a skull. I don't know if y'all will be able to see it because it's kind of small, but it's a skull and it has yarn in the skull. And it says Knit Brains. Can you see it? Yeah, try and get the glare off there. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see it. So, got that. And of course, I'll link everything in the show notes. And then the other thing is, I went to Hobby Lobby to get some noses and felt for the noodle pattern. So, I didn't have any noses because I want to knit him out of fingering weight, and I didn't have any little noses. I just had big noses. And he looked kind of funny with the big nose, I thought. So, but I also got some, because I love this cotton was on sale, so I got this. And it is sparkly, but I don't know if you can tell. Not really, but yeah, everything is sparkly, and I don't think that's accurate. Let me see. Well, you can kind of see it's sparkly. Yeah, there you go. This is the Aqua Sparkle, and I love cotton at Hobby Lobby. So that's all I got. All my purchases. Probably enough. That's what my husband would say. But yeah, I guess that's about it. So I guess we'll go to the sun patch. Hear about this week's happenings. Alright, well, let's go. Alrighty, in the sun patch, since y'all have met all of my cats, I didn't know really what to do, so I just thought I would talk about some of the happenings this week. One thing was little Lukey. I don't know if you can see the top of his head. Not really, didn't really show. But last Friday, okay, I'm mover and a shaker. But last Friday, I noticed he had a bump on the top of his head. And I thought, well, maybe, you know, him and Freddie always seem to be getting into it. So I thought maybe they had a little kerfuffle. And they probably did. But then by Friday, like late, when I was getting ready to go to bed, I noticed it was like bigger, and it was like an abscess, and that's like a pus-filled pocket. And I was like, oh man, because usually you take him to the vet and they lance them and they drain the pus out. It's gross. I hope I'm not grossing nobody out. I hope nobody's eating. But since it was Friday night, the vets are closed, or at least mine is on Saturday. I really don't want to take him to the emergency clinic because that's like really expensive. So I kept an eye on him, and then Saturday, like his whole face was kind of swollen. So then I was thinking, well, maybe he got bit by a bug because there's something that stings them, and like they've had like their paws swell up, and Freddie had his face, but it doesn't, you know, it goes away. So I thought, well, maybe it's not an abscess. It's just he got bit by whatever that bug is that they mess with. But by the end of Saturday, I realized it was an abscess, and you can tell he didn't feel good, but he was still eating and drinking. So I just kept an eye on him. And then sometime during the night, it burst on its own, which made him feel better. And then by Sunday, it scabbed over, and then it started filling back up. I don't know. I really hope I'm not grossing nobody out. But then Sunday evening, I picked this scab off, and let's just say it released the pressure. And then Monday morning, he woke up, his head's back to normal, and he's fine and dandy. So I just called the vet, and they said just if he's still eating and drinking and acting normal, then he didn't need to come in and get an antibiotic or anything. Just keep it clean. So that's what he did. So he's doing fine. He's let me clean it a few times, and so he's doing fine. But yeah, never a dull moment around here. And I think that's like the only. Oh, there is one thing. My husband got a camera and he's been playing around with it, but I got a good picture of Buster to show y'all if I can find it. That if y'all remember a few episodes ago, I talked about Buster, my outside cat. One of my outside cats. Maybe I can find it. Oh, I know where I can find it. And but he is something else. He has been. I'll go outside and pick him up, and I'll start rubbing his belly, and next thing you know, I'm practically holding him like a baby as he hangs out in my arms. But here is Buster. It's a picture my husband took. Isn't he pretty kitty? So yeah. So that's Buster. Outside kitty. The outside kitty that loves to be loved. So anyway, so yeah, that's about all I've got. Probably a pretty short episode this week. But I hope you enjoy it, and I hope I didn't gross anybody out. Sorry, working at the vet, some things still really gross me out, and then other things I guess I've kind of gotten used to, so I hope I didn't gross anybody out. If I did, I do apologize. So I hope y'all all have a great week, and I will see y'all next week. Bye!